Okay, so we got a couple more interesting comic book tidbits to talk about. So I'll begin with Wonder Woman losing Michelle McLaren. You've got someone who's won multiple primetime Emmys, so you have a very, very highly accomplished director who would have brought a lot of unique vision and a very unique style to the first major female superhero film, because we don't include Aeon, Flux, Tank Girl, Elektra, Catwoman, Supergirl. We don't include those, which is none of those did well. So they don't do well, we can't include them. You know, there's been bizarre rumors about an animal companion for Wonder Woman that she didn't agree with. And I was thinking, is it Kanga? Because you can't do Wonder Woman without Kanga. That was named her Kangaroo. Yes, one of her random animal pets during the time frame when every DC hero had a pet. So like Batman had a dog, and you had Crypto, and you had Comet, and you had like the Super Horse. It was bizarre, it was weird, it was kind of Silver Age-ish. Shazam, you better have Talkie Tawny. You better have that, because that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't care if you go with, like the cat that becomes a magical tiger, or if instead you have the cat that then becomes like the tiger and like an English-speaking tiger and like a three-piece suit. Either way, it's awesome. Sad one. It's a very, very sad one. Constantine got canceled. I actually really enjoyed Constantine. I thought it did just the right amount of nods, and it had a storyline that was actually pretty good. It did kind of seem like, since you've got a lot of other, you have your Grimm, you have your Supernatural, you have a lot of ones where it's kind of the dark, spooky, mystical side, and it was 9 o'clock on Friday. Not the best time frame. Which I had nice nods to Swamp Thing. I thought Felix Faust they did very well. Papa Midnight they did a very good job. I liked how they brought in the Angels. I like how they used a lot of different characters. How they threw in random pieces like, oh look, that's the helm of Dr. Fate. How they did the part with Eclipso. They did a lot of really smart things. And I liked the guy they picked to play Constantine. Was he as abrasive as you would probably want? No, but with certain standards and practices, he can't be as abrasive as you want to be. But still, a bajillion times better than Keanu Reeves. At least this guy was blonde. And he kind of seemed pretty close to how he's written in the comics. Kind of. And now lastly, we get Psylocke in the X-Men film franchise. Again. I have to say, again. Because technically the character existed in X-Men 3. Which never happened. And she had the ability to just run and teleport through shadows. Which was, for a while, one of her abilities. So I can't knock that. She actually did have shadow teleportation for a while. I want to say that was post Crimson Dawn. So Olivia Munn. Olivia Munn is going to be playing, hopefully if they do the character right, it is a woman who was a British supermodel who knew how to fly planes, who kind of got body swapped somewhat with the ninja. So I've often thought you have kind of a body type that has to be pseudo-Asian influenced with some British influence and essentially like more of a British dialect. So I'm thinking if you take kind of like Kelly Hu and Elizabeth Hurley and just combine the two of them somehow, that would be like your perfect Psylocke. We have Olivia Munn, 5'4". Kind of works because, this is a ninja, you can have a smaller body type. I think from her facial structure, she does have that Vin Diesel quality where you could do the right amount of makeup and change to multiple styles of ethnicity. So I think she's got a pretty good look from that aspect. I've only seen her have kind of bit parts, and I can't really say based off her work on Magic Mike, she'll do a fantastic job. On the bright side, she's one of like 20 characters. So at best, she's going to have a small part, which sucks because Psylocke is my favorite female character in the Marvel universe. I've got one of my binds is actually the Psylocke and Revenchi, so it's the whole story of Kawanin, also related to Psylocke, which is just a fantastic read. You know, going back all the way from Ages of Vengeance, you know, post Siege Perilous, around the time when she was a Lady Mandarin, all the way through to her, you know, facing Revenchi during this would have been just after Jim Lee left. So I think we're around Xmen. We had Omega Red. I want to say we're past that. I want to say we were just, I want to say about 15. I want to say it's around about 15, 16. Really crescendoed at about 25. And just a really interesting sort of character seeing Betsy Braddock versus Revenchi. Revenchi essentially being the Betsy Braddock character in the Betsy Braddock body versus the Betsy Braddock character in the Kawanin body. Well, technically, it was the Kawanin mind in the Betsy Braddock body and the Betsy Braddock mind in the Kawanin body. But due to the work that was done by Spiral in the body shop, it was all kind of mismatched together. Comics described in like a minute. So interesting. As long as if they do the costume decently, I'm not expecting to see the entirely non-functional costume she's normally been in. I'm not expecting to see the cosplay costume. And if they do some variation of the Lady Mandarin costume, she's got some of the armor elements to it. Give me I'm looking for 2 out of 3 effects. Either give me the telekinetic katana. I want to see a purple katana, pseudo-translucent, or give me the psychic knives. I want to see that really bizarre triangular shape coming off the hands, and I better see her when she touches her telepath ability. I want to see the butterfly. Give me that WWE Divas Championship butterfly pattern, which is used her telepathy. Just give me those 3, perfect. If they use her as much as they used Blink in Days of Future Past, I will be satisfied.